Okay, Robbie, it's a 3-0 loss to Dollingstown FC at home here at Crystal Park in the Premier Intermediate League. In a game where we seem to have plenty of the ball, we've definitely executing our game plan. Perhaps the scoreline flattered to deceive.
Yeah, I thought the lads carried out the game plan very well. We worked on it towards day in training, knowing that they were going to be very narrow to the side of the pitch where they had the ball. So we really tried to transfer the ball from one side of the pitch to the other when we won it back. Probably made a couple of changes that I probably didn't really want to make, but with Tuesday in mind of the fixture starting to build up. Not to sound like I didn't want it. It's just I'm trying to keep freshness in the squad. I don't want lads to pick up injuries. We've like a couple of lads now that are carrying knocks that are playing, and we're just trying to ease out their minutes and that. But the lads stuck to the game plan. Scoreline probably does flatter them a little bit. We probably should have scored nice and early in the game, but unfortunately it just didn't fall for us.
Just in terms of the first half, we got off to a flying start, and Buga Kwele had an excellent shot on goal, but we found ourselves 1-0 down quite early on in the game. What did you think about that?
Please don't be like it was last time against them. That was the thought, if I'm honest with you. No, it was like, look, it happens in games. Don't worry about it. Stick to the game plan. We've worked on something all week for this game specifically. Just really to stick to that. Just keep the encouragement going. And in fairness to the players, I didn't need to say much after it's gone in. I think it was the 8th or 9th minute. I think they scored in. The players were just like, right, give us the ball, let's go again. And in fairness, really drove themselves through the first half. A couple of good chances, a good breakaway on the corner where Keane's come in, he's cut in, he's had a shot. Keeper's pulled off a really good save, and then 1 or 2 half chances. But we're getting a lot better. I think the players are getting used to playing against these good structured teams that have really good players in their squads. Dollingstown now are up there. I think they're either now joint top of the league, depending on how the other games have gone. And they're credit to it. The players that have out there in the pitch, we're just trying to match them at times. And I think today we've done it. And yes, 3-0, probably tough score to take, but we've definitely given a great account of ourselves on the pitch today.
Just moving into the second half, I think it's quite clear that our play has definitely improved. We find ourselves on the ball in attractive positions a lot more. Perhaps we were only separated by some individual brilliance from Henry Cromack, who definitely managed to evade the offside trap more than once in the second half.
Yeah, Henry tends to do that when he plays against us. I've watched Henry play a couple of times this year. Very, very good player. We knew we was going to make them runs from out to in to the opposite side of the ball. We've done everything to cancel it out. But sometimes you can only ride your luck so long in games like this. And at one stage he was going to break through, and when he did, he made no mistake out of it, and just kind of put the sword in when that happened.
Throughout both halves, Robbie, you seemed quite frustrated with the officiating today. Can you elaborate on your thoughts?
I don't know if it's just my feeling. I feel like any time we're down, like we've a Buka that plays up front, Victor comes on, like everyone's pulling out of everybody. Like we're getting little nicks. I don't know if it's just because the middle of the park have a low centre of gravity. They're not more physically big players. But when you knock these lads slightly, give them a slight push, it should be a foul. Like Keane's gotten fouled at one stage in the game. His boots come off. He's gone in now, but that Keane's made a stupid tackle, and he'll tell you that himself. He's got booked for it, but it's foul beforehand. And I just feel like every time, recently I feel like any time we're kind of close to being in games, stuff doesn't go our way. But as well, people will tell you that when you're bottom of the league, these things tend to go against you. So look, there's no point in blaming officials. The officials didn't not defend the corner properly. Do you know what I mean? They didn't not track Henry when he was running through. But yeah, next question.
Just in terms of some individual performances, PL Slavinsky, perhaps the save of the season, to keep the town in it at the end of the first half. Absolutely fantastic. Jaden Keaveney was excellent throughout the game today, but just highlight today's man of the match, Jack Moore. Jack hasn't been a regular starter, but he is trying to make his case for a starting place in the first team, and he certainly helped that today.
Jack's a great professional. Without being an actual professional footballer, like the way he carries himself, he makes himself available for every training. he doesn't moan when he's not starting. I think he went 3 or 4 games he didn't even get on, and he got his chance today, and I knew that was in him. I watch him in training all the time. He's just gone from strength to strength, and like I said to him, I was proud of him at the end of the game today. I've said that to him, and I've said to him, it's your place to lose now. Like, you can't win man of the match in a game like that and then not expect to start on Tuesday. So Luke Pavel is hopefully going to be available for Tuesday, but now somebody's going to have to make a case to start instead of Jack. Now it's Jack's position to lose, and I really enjoy seeing that in players that put the hard work in, put the graft in, put that time in, and now he took his chance. And fair play to him, because there's players that don't do that.
Next week we welcome Myola Park and Portstewart Crystal Park in 2 big games in our own run-in towards the end of the season. What are your thoughts going into those games, and what about our supporters? Do you have a message for getting our supporters out for our last few games in the PIL?
Yeah, so like that, supporters have been great all year. Anytime you come down, another great crowd. They support the players. They know the effort the lads are putting in, all the hard work that the lads put in. We love playing at home. I think our best performances come at home, and it's purely down to them. So yeah, please come out. Obviously Tuesday night, Saturday, the following Tuesday, and then I think the following Friday is the last game. But yeah, if you can get out, get out. We love seeing you around here. We love playing for you, and that's the message from the dressing room. As long as they're here, we'll always keep fighting. As in terms of what for our season, we like today, we want to put the scoreline we had against Myola right. I know we lost today, but we done it against Dollingstown. We put that scoreline right with the performance, what we can do and all. We expect to do it again Tuesday. They're one of the teams top of the league. It'll be tough to do. We look forward to the challenge. And then next Saturday, we look forward to Portstewart coming up and going for that. But I won't say too much in the Portstewart game. The main focus now is Myola Park for Tuesday.
Okay, thank you, Robbie. We will see you Crystal Park Tuesday for Myola.
All right, thank you, mate.